I was literally about to say we meet again, old friend. Turn around. I'll show him who's grumpy. Tough choices. Real tough choices. Let's see, our two options are a dingy basement. I walked my happy ass into that one, didn't I?
Yeah!
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another some wonderful episode of Disney Dreamlight Valley. Now, like I promised, guys, we're here to do a bit of a mini tour, and we're not just doing the cabin behind me, no, because that would be a very short video, and I'll explain in a bit. But we'll also be doing the Frosty Castle and Eric's ship. I'm super excited to show these off. If you caught the strings, you probably see me decorate a few of the rooms here or there. But if you haven't, that's alright. That is why this video is made, so I can show off what I've done in some of the houses I bought over the last couple of months. Now, before we get started on this fabulous and wonderful tour of ours, of course, I always bring a little tour companion. And this time, it happened to be little Vanellope back here. She was just begging. She literally teleported in front of me and was just like, please? So I was like, screw it, come on, it's been a minute, let's go. But enough chit-chatting, let's dive on into the first house on our little mini tours, and that would be the elemental cabin. Now, the first room in our elemental cabin is Earth. Now, I absolutely love this room, hands down. It was one of my favorite rooms to design. I mean, to be honest, it's my favorite room, hands down, that I ever designed, but I didn't want to toot my own horn on this room. But I absolutely love it. The only thing I've done differently here is change the wallpaper from, it was like stone wall mixed with some thorn-like wallpaper, and I added this orange pumpkin. I absolutely love the pumpkin wallpaper. Like, it is beautiful. It has definitely made this room pop out like there's no tomorrow. Like, granted, don't get me wrong, the greens and the colorful flowers and the purples really popped out with the other wallpaper, but something about this orange wallpaper has really just made this beautiful. But let's go on to another room. I haven't done anything to it, to be perfectly honest. It's my, of course, my water kitchen. And here's the water kitchen. Still the same water kitchen I had from my original design. I'm gonna be honest, I couldn't change it even if I wanted to. I absolutely love this room. It's another favorite of mine, to be perfectly honest. Everything from the beautiful custom table I have right here to the fireplace I have set in the back. Just the overall feel of this room, it's just wonderful. And also, I'm a sucker for blue. I love my blues, and this room really sets my mood in a happy place, like straight up. It was definitely fun to make a room out of blue and definitely emulate water a lot in this room. I absolutely love this room, hands down. It's a great kitchen. It's one of my favorite kitchens to cook in. But enough gloating about this room. Let's move on to the next room, which is another room I haven't really touched at all. Again, it's really hard to acquire anything with air. And this room is, of course, my air room. I don't want to say I hate this room, but I don't like it as much as the other rooms in the house, like, to be perfectly honest. But again, I don't really have much to work with. But the best I came up with was light. Just make it very light and airy in here. Of course, we have the snow clouds to represent the clouds themselves. Lots of blues. The lantern custom rug I have down here. Definitely the best I can do when it comes to representing air in a room. Like, if y'all got some better ideas, let me know. I'm always down to rearrange this room because, again, I love what I've done to the rest of this cabin. This is the only room I'm not completely satisfied at all. But enough chit-chatting about this room. Let's go ahead and move on to the main room that I've completely redecorated from top to bottom. And this is my fire element room. I love what I've done with the place. I'm glad that I finally got some red and orange furniture to really spice this room up. It is just absolutely great. Of course, we have to thank Big Hero for sponsoring most of the color in this room with all the vivid reds. I added some of the pictures with red to it. Of course, little accents of gold and red because those colors really combine very well. The biggest thing I've changed is over here. I've added the red cabinets and a little shelving area for our bartender back here. We kept my custom rug, a little baby Jack, and we moved the enchanted mirror to over here. I absolutely love what I've done here. The other way I had it, of course, it was classy. It was nice, but it felt so bare. Like, I didn't really like hanging out in the room because it was just so empty to a degree. Like, yes, there was furniture and everything was filled up and it looked nice, but it just felt so empty, lacking personality. But enough about the elemental cabin. I love this cabin. It's one of my favorite houses I've designed. Like I said, it's not perfect because of the air room. But, you know, it is what it is. Hopefully, maybe further down the road, I will get something a little bit more to add to the room. So, fingers crossed. But let's go ahead and move on to our next house, which is, of course, the Frosty Castle. So, the Frosty Castle was super, super fun to design. I kind of went straight with a Frozen theme. I went more with Elsa and Anna are sharing the castle together. How would they combine their two personalities and their two different ways of living together? Because again, Elsa needs a lot of coal to survive, and Anna not so much. But I had a tremendously good time doing this, especially on the stream. So why don't we go ahead, head on in, and check everything out that I've done. So the first room of the ice castle is a little foyer I designed. I want to keep it simple yet very icy and cold because again, I wanted 2 rooms to be Elsa, 2 rooms to be Anna, and this room definitely says Elsa all over. It's like a frozen garden to a degree. Absolutely love the colors, the pillars, the frozen fountain. It turned out extremely well, especially with the little flower lights that are hanging on the ceiling and everything. I wish I had a door that goes with Frozen, to be honest. Unfortunately, I don't. I don't think we've had doors in the game for a good minute. I would like some Frozen doors, though. That would be nice. But enough chit-chatting about this really cool and simple room. Let's go ahead and move on to the room I absolutely adore in this castle. And this is the throne room. I absolutely 100% love crafting this room, especially on stream, because I slowly saw it get pushed together, and I absolutely love the way it turned out. I think this is definitely something Elsa would hang out in. This feels like her throne room right here, because it's so dainty and yet so icy at the same time, which I absolutely love this. We got our bookshelves full of knowledge, the beautiful seating area that I recently just got, by the way. I absolutely love the frozen furniture pieces I just got. Of course, we have some gold trimming to make some of the colors stand out a little bit more, and I absolutely 100% love the window, like the window centerpiece. It was something that finally centered perfectly, like 100%. I think that's why I love this room, because this is the only wall that I found perfect symmetry on. This room, hands down, is one of my favorite rooms of the entire ice castle. This is one of the first rooms I did for this place. Absolutely love it. I love the way it turned out. I think everything's just chef's kiss, man. Chef's kiss. Well, let's go ahead and move on to some other great rooms I absolutely love as well. Now, with Anna's room here, I wanted to be a little different. Mainly, I didn't want to reuse a lot of the frozen furniture, and you'll notice that in the other Anna room as well. I mainly went more with a bright, warm kind of room. Very princess-like room. I've added, of course, a lot of gold trimming as per usual because gold really makes these princess rooms stand out. I added the beautiful marble fireplace that I recently just got as well. Of course, the candlesticks from Beauty and the Beast, some beautiful paintings all over the wall. The piano, which I love this piano, but I think this room turned out extremely well. I feel like Anna would hang out in here and have a good time. But let's go ahead and move on to another fabulous and wonderful room. It's not one of my favorites. You'll notice in the houses I always have kind of a weaker room that I'm not too fond of, but I still like it to a degree. I know, super weird person. So here we have the frozen kitchen. I think this one is very generic and basic. It's not one of my finer kitchens, to be honest. Like, I'm not too overly thrilled about it, but I don't really have too much furniture. I want to say the highlight for me is, of course, the kitchen area itself with these cabinets, the rug, and the plant. I think that's tremendously great. I'm not too thrilled with this wall right here by the door. I think it's so bare, but I don't know what to add there. And over here with the little furnace and the Eric ship and all that, I think it's cute. It's a nice idea. Maybe a different table and painting on the wall or something, because I use this tapestry a lot, like straight up. But it is nice tapestry. I like it, but I feel like something more pizzazzier should belong here. But I don't know. We'll have to figure it out when more furniture comes about. I absolutely hands down love making the castle. I think the rooms here really say frozen all over them. That was my whole agenda here. But enough chit chatting about this wonderful castle. Let's go ahead and move on to the last house on our tour. Now, Eric's ship was one of the first big houses I ever bought and was really excited to decorate because of all the theming I could do. Especially once some Pirates of the Caribbean stuff started coming in, I was thinking, oh my god, this would be some great pirate themed rooms I can do. It's like there's no cohesive theme like there is at the Ice Castle with everything being frozen. With this, it's just rooms I absolutely just love designing. So our first room on this tour is Gaston's Tavern. Now I love putting this tavern together. I thought it was just a neat idea. I haven't really seen too many people until just recently with the Something Wicked photos really put a Gaston Tavern in the rooms. So I thought this would be a fun design to do. Of course, we have our main Gaston attraction, his chair. We have some neat Tangle items such as the lamp and a few of these tables. I absolutely love these tables. We have our little bartender here in the back just chilling, waiting for an order. Of course, we have the deer heads all over because nobody hunts like Gaston. And then we have this really neat pirate map that I like. Granted, I probably should have put in the pirate room, but it fits in here pretty nicely. I absolutely love this. I think the room came out very well. I think it came together pretty cleanly. I love the concept here. I think it's absolutely adorable. I can't wait for Gaston to come in here and check this out. He probably won't be too terribly impressed, but it is Gaston after all, so I don't know why I'm trying to impress him. But overall, 10 out of 10, definitely love this tavern. But let's go ahead and move on to the next room on our tour. And this is my Encanto room. This room turned out absolutely gorgeous. I'm not gonna lie, I love the way this turned out. I started with the green wallpaper and kind of worked myself inwards just to see what kind of room I could design, and it turned out to be this. I think it is 100% a very beautiful, natural, green, naturey room. And that's something I love about this room. It feels open but yet closed in at the same time. I think it's because of the fountain in the middle. It makes it feel kind of more outdoorsy, matching with the window that has this beautiful blossom tree in the background. But yeah, overall, love this room. I think it turned out very, very beautiful. I cannot wait to see if I can add some more pieces in here because I think it would definitely spice up this room. Don't get me wrong, this room is very spicy as is. But I feel like it could definitely use a bit more pizzazz, especially compared to the other two rooms. But let's go ahead and move on to another room I absolutely love making. I did it on stream as well. Now, with the pirate theme room, I really wanted to go more captain's quarters kind of aspect. So I really delved into being a pirate. So, of course, we have our loot, which is all nothing but gold, trinkets, stuff like that. We have a really kick-ass fireplace. We have, of course, our bundle of treasure with our famous little flag. We have the captain's desk, as I like to call it, with the mysterious map. We have our bookshelf. The pirate ship in the bottle was a bit bigger than I was expecting, but I still like it on this table. I know it's a lot of brown to be working with, but I think, of course, as always, with the gold trimming and the pops of red and other colors, it really makes this room stand out. I think what I picked overall fits this theme. I like it. I think it's cute. I definitely wish I could add some more kind of pirate-like items, but, you know, we take what we can get. I think overall, Captain's Quarters is really, really cute. But let's go ahead and move on to the last room of the house, and unfortunately the last room on the tour, which was the last room I actually did. I know I keep saying last a lot, but damn, it was the last room, and I had a blast making this on stream. And this is our party room. This was a really sweet room to make. I was not quite sure how to tie it in all together because I knew something had to be on the floor. I knew something had to be on the floor to really make this a dancing room. And I think I did a good job with this rug. I love this rug. Like, I had several different designs, and if you saw it on stream, you saw how much I designed and then took it back, designed and took it back. But I like what I came up with. I think the Mickey Minnie anniversary with Chip and Dale at the bottom, really, really cute. Colors definitely match this room because I had to go with the story wallpaper. Had to bring in the DJ booth because there was no place to put it outside. I had a spot for it, but then I moved it for something else. Like straight up, the outdoor seating area by the Glazer Trust, that is where it originally was at. But yeah, I moved it in here and made it into a nice dancing room. I think everything is super cute, from the bar area to the seating area. The little table right here with Cinderella and Fairy Godmother, super cute. The lighting, the fountains. Absolutely love what I've done with this room. 10 out of 10 would definitely recommend this as a party room, especially with the glowing pillars in the back, just tying everything in. Well guys, sadly that's it for our mini tour videos. I absolutely hands down love making these videos. They're always a real treat to make for you guys. We'll have another one coming. We have the beach house, of course, the mushroom house, and the 2 haunted mansion ones, which I don't know how I'm going to do that. I've been coming up with some ideas, some theories. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out when we get there, though. Like I said, we're going to go ahead and end this video here. I hope everybody who has watched, is watching, will watch. I hope you enjoy. I hope everybody has a fantastic and a wonderful night. And guys, don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe, and a comment down below, because you never know what's going to happen here. Trust me, I never know. But before we go, guys, I'd like to give a shout out, which is something I'm going to start doing from this video on to others. If somebody has commented on one of my previous videos related to the topic of the video, I will go ahead and shout you guys out. Like I've said once, I'll say it again. Without you guys, all of this is meaningless. So I'd like to give a lot of love and support to you guys as much as y'all give me love and support back. So I would like to give a shout out to Life as Rudy, who left me a fabulous comment on my Big Valley Tour video. Absolutely love the support. I think you're awesome. You say my valley looks awesome, I think you're awesome. But that is a story for another day. So until then, my friends, y'all take care.